President Trump said he thinks Anthropic is shaping up. The president said it's a group of very smart people, and they can be of great use. He ordered the government to stop working with the AI safety and research firm back in February, declaring it a supply chain risk. This comes as the company's CEO recently said that the technology Anthropic builds could destroy a massive share of entry-level white-collar jobs. For more on this, we're bringing in Brendan Steinhauser, CEO of the Alliance for Secure AI. Good to have you.
It's good to be with you.
So Anthropic's CEO said AI could wipe out a huge share of entry-level white-collar jobs. Like what? Like what jobs go first?
Yeah, really interestingly enough, the white-collar jobs seem to be first on the chopping block, and we've been tracking these job losses at a website called JobLoss.ai. And what we're seeing is that over 120,000 jobs have been lost so far, going back to January of last year. So think about a lot of middle managers, think about computer programmers, anybody who's working with a computer at this point, and white collar workers that are sort of dealing with spreadsheets and emails and scheduling and admin. Those are the type of jobs that we're seeing get eliminated, in addition to some of those jobs that have to do with coding. So this is just the beginning, unfortunately, of what we're likely to see in the months and years to come.
Yeah, are we talking about months, or are we talking about years or decades? Like, how soon can this happen, or is it happening already?
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear it's happening now. The question is just, do the numbers continue to tick up and go from 120,000 to 200,000 by the end of the year, or do they go to 400,000 by the end of the year? Mustafa Soliman, who heads up AI at Microsoft, said that he thinks within 2 years, potentially all of white collar work could be done by AI agents. It doesn't mean it'll be disseminated that quickly through the economy, but it's a real possibility.
And are companies prepared for this?
I don't think so. I think companies are trying to figure out what to do with this, just like everybody else. Some companies, especially the tech companies, are actually starting to do massive layoffs and hiring freezes, but they feel like they have to. They feel like there's pressure to do so, that if they don't, they're going to somehow be seen as not taking advantage of AI. But I think there's some real question here about what they're going to do if we see unemployment tick up to 5 or 6 or 8%. That could be a disaster for our country.
Right. It's a fine line. But what's the bigger risk right now? Moving too fast, or, slowing down on AI, considering we're in a race with China?
Yeah, and you touched on some of this in your previous segment, where you were talking about this release of Mythos by Anthropic. And look, what we're seeing with that model is that there are some very serious capabilities, some power within those models that are very, very incredibly powerful. We cannot allow the Chinese to get those models. We have to clamp down on the chips being smuggled over to China. We have to make sure that our national security is put at the top of the list of priorities. And so it's a really big challenge to get it right. But I do think that safety and innovation go hand in hand. And as a country, we're better off if we approach it that way.
So what would a secure AI strategy look like in practice here in the U.S.?
Yeah, going back to what you were talking about with what Michael Kratsios put out today, it's really important that people understand Chinese Communist Party agents are trying to infiltrate and steal what's called the model weights. They're trying to steal basically the most important part of this AI technology from the labs. So the labs need to beef up their own physical security, information security. They need to treat their technology as a dual-use technology. Think about it in terms of things like nuclear weapons. We need to have that level of security first at the labs to make sure that the Chinese Communist Party doesn't steal that technology. And we need to, continue to support people like House Foreign Affairs Chairman Brian Mast, who's saying we need to clamp down on these chips going to China. He's done fantastic work on that front, and I think we need more of that.
Brendan Steinhauser, CEO of the Alliance for Secure AI. Thank you so much for being here today. Appreciate it.
Thank you.